obsessed with helping people live better. Well, what does that mean? What does that mean, living better? I want you to think of the first thought that came in your mind when I said living better. Only you know your deeper desires. Only you know what it takes to feel more free and feel more whole and joyful every day. Through fitness, we enhance our body awareness so we can get more in touch with those answers and bring them out into our life. If that is something that you are interested in, make sure and hit the big red subscribe button if you aren't already. But let's go ahead and talk about what in the world we've got going for this workout today. We are doing 30 minutes of cluster training. So it's all going to be cluster sets for strength training. So ultimately it's a full body workout with dumbbells. When it comes to cluster sets, this involves doing both short work times and short rest times. What this does is when we're working our muscles back to back like this consecutively, it makes it so we can actually lift more weight in a smaller amount of time. And when we increase that time under tension for our muscles, guess what? That is how it grows stronger. What we're gonna be doing is going through 10 different exercises. We're kind of gonna bounce around to different parts of the body. We're gonna stick on one exercise. We're going to do 4 sets of 30 seconds active and 15 seconds rest before moving on to that next exercise. Now on the 4th time we go through that for each exercise, there will be a little bit of a variation or a twist to whatever exercise that we're doing. As you can imagine, when it comes to weights, I would have a relative range of weights nearby. I know for a lot of these exercises, we're gonna be using anywhere in the medium to heavy range. So I'm using anywhere from about 10 to 24 pounds. So if you have a medium and heavy pair or something in that range, you might need to drop quick and use something a little bit lighter as we are going through those back-to-back sets. We're gonna go through a nice warm up together to make sure we are warm from head to toe, and then there will be a cool down at the end. As always, let's go ahead and give it a try. Jumping right into our warm up, I want you to fold your hands over, touch your shoulders, and we're just gonna do some nice twists from side to side. So really tightening that core, stretching it out at the same time, squeezing the glutes behind you. This time, bending straight over the hips. You're hinging at the hips, extending forward and back up. Okay, on your next one, I want you to just hold it down here in a forward fold. Stretch out the back of the legs, the hamstrings. I know mine are sore from a previous workout I did. At any point in time, if there's anything that's extra sore right now, make sure and spend some time on it. This warm-up is just a guide for you. Alrighty, let's hug those knees into the chest. Hold for a couple seconds. Open those arms. Grab the other leg. Okay, bring it into some body weight squats. And then one last warm-up exercise for the upper body. You can come to a wall or you can go down to your knees, but we're just gonna do some push-ups to warm up the chest. All right, and as we dive into the workout, I want to say that it's tempting with having 4 sets back to back to back to go lighter on these weights, but I want you to challenge yourself. I want you to find that sweet spot between not feeling totally burnt out in the beginning, but at the end, feeling more so fatigued. So don't go light on yourself, find that happy medium. Let's go ahead and get into the workout. So our very first exercise is an Arnold press. We're starting with the upper body. So we're gonna be bringing those arms around, much like a shoulder press with a little bit of rotation in there. So again, I always like to recap during the first exercise. We have 30 seconds active and 15 seconds rest. Each exercise we're doing 4 times back to back before moving on. Remember that 4th exercise will have a bit of a variation to it. Okay, let it rest. Remember, set those weights down in between. That way you can fully pound out those muscles, give them rest. Alrighty, shake it out. 2 out of 4 is done.
Let's go.
Think about relaxing yet working your shoulders at the same time. We don't want to add in any extra tension that we don't need. Especially right off the bat in our first exercise. Alrighty, so for this 4th one, we do have a variation. We're just gonna alternate, so you should feel a little bit of relief, 1 arm at a time. Awesome, we're on to a lower body exercise. We're gonna do split lunges next. So you are keeping your feet apart, just lunging here. So you can pick any side that you would like to start on. It doesn't matter, we'll stay on this side the whole time. Drop the weights. All right, 2 out of 4 done. Okay, fourth set of these, there's no weight at all. Put that to the side. We are just going to go down and hold a static lunge. So hovering that knee over the floor, holding it. Keep it going. Alrighty, we are down on our back this time. A pullover and a toe touch crunch. I'm going with one single heavy weight. So you're gonna pull over and then you're gonna crunch up. All right, I'm actually gonna go a little heavier on that. Being an example that you can go lighter or heavier at any point in time in this workout. Remember, we want to achieve that body awareness. What does the body need? Can we push it harder? Are we pushing it too far? You're doing a great job. Stick with it. Okay, we have one more of those and then we will do a little variation on that. You're really pushing that lower back into the floor, like you're trying to reach up and hand your weight to somebody above you. Okay, for our last set, we're just gonna do the pullover part of the motion. So you're literally tapping that weight behind you. Right when you feel the resistance let up, it's right back down. All right, we're hopping back up. We're gonna do the other side of those split lunges. So onto the leg that you have not yet done. Take it out. Set number 2.
Your heart isn't there, don't
Okay, away with those weights. We're just gonna go down and hold it. Same as we did on the other side. Try to be still here. Try to catch your breath. I know it burns. Okay, dig those legs out. Next up, we're gonna do some bicep windows. So it's gonna be static, keep that in mind, and we're just gonna open up and close. So right here, keeping those elbows pinned in nice and close. So if you guys actually think about it, we're technically doing 2 minutes of work for each exercise and then a total of 1 minute rest. So think if you were ever to pick up these dumbbells and do this exercise for 2 minutes straight, there's probably no way that would be possible. That's the awesome thing about doing cluster sets like this. We're pushing ourselves without even knowing it. Like I shared in the intro, we're putting so much more pressure on those muscles, but in an elusive way. We don't really see it or notice it. So we can work way harder. This is such a great strategy for hypertrophy and muscle building and growth. You'll have to let me know after this workout if you enjoyed it, if you want to see more of these. Okay, for this fourth set, we're just gonna do bicep curl pulses. So instead of moving laterally, we're gonna move up and down. Remember to just let those weights rest in your hands. We're not gripping the weight super tight. Again, that's only going to use up more energy and make you more tired. Okay, pick up those heavier weights. Next up, we're gonna do a wide stance deadlift into a wide squat and back up. So hinging over, coming into the little bit of a squat, coming back up. Squeezing those glutes, keeping your shoulder blades pinned together so we're not slumped over. Very good. I want you to think about one motion at a time on this one. It's almost mechanical, like you're a robot.
Drop in the
All right, let's push it here. We have 2 more sets of this type of movement. All right, set it on down. This time, just wide squats. So staying in the same stance, toes are slightly turned out. We're just squatting down and up. "30 seconds. On our back, chest presses are next. Actually, I'm gonna stick with this weight. But we're gonna be doing a chest press, and at the top, you're almost kind of going to do a baby crunch. You're just lifting the shoulder blades off the floor. So nice wide elbows at the top, a tiny little crunch. Also, what this does, it really helps us to flex those pecs, the chest, get a little bit more out of the movement. Alrighty, 1 down, 3 to go. Stretch out the chest in between. So just reach at the top. Again, it's not so much for your abdominals, it's really for your chest. So really focus on that as you're doing it. Alrighty, 1 more of those, this time just alternating chest presses, so there's no reach, 1 arm at a time. Make sure to even it out on both sides. Alrighty. Next up, we're gonna be back down here doing some Russian twists, grabbing a weight if you're able to. So 1 single dumbbell. Get there when you're able. I'm gonna have my feet planted in the floor, especially when we're using weight. Keeps us from wobbling. But sitting up nice and tall, getting that nice twist in the oblique. have our third set, then we're gonna do a variation. After that is just 2 more exercises. So you are well into the home stretch by now. Let's keep it going. Okay, 4th set here, no weights. You're actually gonna punch from side to side, and we're gonna try to pick up the pace a little bit. Keep those shoulders wide. I don't want you looking like this. Remember, nice straight back. All right, let's stand it on up. We're gonna do some narrow squats. So your feet are just about hip width, squatting, weights hang on each side. Sinking back in those heels. Fully down, fully up. Okay, one more regular. Whew. Put those weights aside. We're gonna go down impulse right in that position with no weights. So just pulsing down here. Can you go lower? Can you squeeze your booty a little bit more? Make sure you can wiggle those toes in your shoes. Five seconds. Last exercise, we're down on the floor, grabbing a medium set of weights. We're gonna do a close chest press down and then a tricep extension up. So your elbows stay close as you come down. You're gonna come back into a skull crush up. I know there's a lot going on here. Take your time on this first round. When you're doing that skull crush, your elbow stays in the same spot. You go a little heavier. So elbows are always close to your body, they're always narrow. Okay, one more regular. Remember, it's straight down, your elbow stays bent as you lock into place here and you push up. Alrighty, this time we're just gonna do the skull crusher. So only in that tricep position, elbow is straight above the shoulder. I'm gonna go a little bit lighter. So you're lowering down to either side of your head. This is your last 30 seconds. May I remind you, then you're totally done with this workout. We're always getting it done right from home, these killer workouts. If you like this 30-minute workout with the cluster sets for strength, make sure and hit the thumbs up. Leave your thoughts and comments down below if you want to see more of these. Make sure to subscribe. That lets me know you are fully on board to bettering yourself. Let's go ahead and jump right into our cool down. We're just going to stay right here on the floor. And I want you to sit crisscross applesauce, but I want you to bring one leg over if you can. I know this position can be tough on the hips for some people. So if you just want to sit crisscross applesauce, feel free to do that. But if you can, really pull it up here. If this is enough of a stretch, that's fine. Otherwise, try to lean forward a little bit. Really feeling this in our glutes. We worked our glutes in many different ways in this workout. All right, let's try to switch legs. And then really just experiment. What feels good? Is it leaning side to side? Is it leaning forward? Is it sitting straight up? All right, sitting in whatever way feels good for you. Let's just do some nice shoulder rolls. Bring up one of your arms. Let's stretch out those triceps. Mine were absolutely on fire at the end. Okay, switch it out. All right, let's just open that chest up, some nice arm swings. And then let's stretch out in a forward fold. Flexing your feet, pointing your feet, whatever feels good. Let's just hold it here. All right, you put in some serious work today. I'm proud of you. Thanks for being here, getting this done with me. I know I will see you again soon, so make it a great rest of your day.